morning to you. If you've just switched your tally on, my name is Nicole Kente. This is Saturday Sport. Now, it's one of those busy weekends in sport. Actually, I feel like I say that every weekend because that's exactly what's been going on. The ladies' tennis final at Wimbledon is coming up a bit later on today. The Tour de France concludes its second week and Conor McGregor is back in action in the early hours of Sunday morning. Now, England and Italy will contest the final of the European Championship. I know we're all looking forward to that one. So, of course, lots to look ahead of this weekend. My colleague Simnikiwe Qabanisa is a senior sports writer and he'll be with me throughout the show. He's going to be joining us a bit later. And Nelson Mandela's birthday comes up on the 18th. As you all know, we are all familiar with Nelson Mandela Day. Every year there are events held in his honor, in particular communities giving to those in need. We've got former pro cyclist Luthando Kaka. He's partnered with the Nelson Mandela Foundation for the Ride for Mandela initiative, along with director of Mandela Day and Special Projects, Yase Godlo. They both join myself and Simnikiwe this morning to chat a bit about that. Now, Luthando and Yase, good morning to you. Thank you so much for making the time. Now, Yase, I want to start with you. Of course, we know that the initiative is an official Nelson Mandela Day event, but for our viewers who aren't too familiar with it, can you tell us what exactly you are hoping to achieve with this event? What is your end goal?
Nicole, thank you so much for having us on the show. The biggest one that we want to achieve this year as the Nelson Mandela Foundation is to ensure that we have made a great awareness around the biggest need that we've seen, especially from last year, the need for food and nutrition to be a focus area within our work. And we want to achieve ensuring that a lot of families at least do not go to sleep hungry. So Mandela Day this year is trying to ensure that we reach so many families that we can assist them, and especially in this time where people are not earning any income, to say, let's find a way to change your lives and make a little bit of a difference to our program that is Each One Feed One.
Yeah, so when you speak about individuals not earning income during this time, I was actually going to ask you that next. Of course, Nelson Mandela Day is something that we see happening annually. You know, you spoke about the importance of nutrition as well. With COVID-19, so many people have lost their jobs. Income in the normal household, in the average household, has decreased dramatically. So what are we doing differently this year in order to, make up for that? I guess it's a different year for you this time around.
Yeah, the biggest the big difference for us in this year is that we want to ensure that we support and through a lot of partnerships that we've made over the years, we want to ensure that we support families. Our work around food and nutrition that has been driven by our campaign Each One Feed One has reached a lot of families over the period of the COVID pandemic, and we want to continue that to ensure that we support and give some level of relief for families who have no other ways of making an income in this period. You'd appreciate that through this COVID and through this pandemic, a lot of and especially now, even within this level 4, a lot of people have lost their opportunities of income. A lot of businesses have been closed. So the foundation is stepping in within the program of Mandela Day to say, let's be a solution in that area. Let's be a solution to those families and ensure that we give some level of relief. And our vehicle doing this thing and doing this work is Each One Feed One program, where we are reaching people to give them some sort of relief through food that families could take and then actually put food in front of their children. And there's some work that we're also doing when we're actually reaching those same people virtually through food vouchers.
Yes, so we do have, as I mentioned, my colleague Simniki Wetlabanisa on the line with us. But quickly before I head over to Sims, Luthando, I'd like to come to you. You know, the race is being held virtually. Of course, you know, you are a former pro cyclist yourself. I must say our producer, Edwin Khaswe, has been trying to get me to cycle, but that's not going to happen. But I do see the Zwift logo behind you. I absolutely love Zwift. So for our viewers at home, can you please explain to us exactly how the virtual race is going to be working? If anybody wants to get involved, how they go about doing that?
Thank you very much, Nicole, for having us. Once again, I mean, with the lockdown that has actually affected a lot of people in how we remain active, is that we've reached out to Zwift, of course, with our partners, the Nelson Mandela Foundation, to have this ride on Zwift, which is actually to raise funds for the Nelson Mandela Each One Feed One initiative, as Yase did mention. So how we plan on doing it is that, of course, we encourage the community and people globally to actually partake on the ride on the 18th of July, which is Nelson Mandela Day. So with that, there's also a lot of platforms how people can actually take part in the ride. It's not a race, so it's a ride. But also we have platforms whereby people can actually donate towards the Nelson Mandela Each One Feed One initiative through, of course, our partners Discovery Vitality, whereby people are actually able to donate their vitality points towards actually assisting families and communities that are actually in need, without actually even having anything to eat, as Yase did actually touch on. So it's actually to encourage people to stay active, but also while doing so, being able to hand a lending help to those that are actually in need. So we're happy to have all of these partners to come on board, also Zwift to open their platforms so that we are able to contribute to society in this way. And
Sims?
Luthando, I'm just interested in this kind of thing.
Sims, your line is breaking. Okay, we're going to try and get Simniki back. His line is breaking quite badly. So I just want to come back to you, Luthando. So you had mentioned that people can go ahead. You had mentioned that individuals, of course, can go ahead and contribute to everything that yourself and Yase have explained to us. So if I'm a viewer and I'm sitting at home right now, what platform do I go to? You know, how and where do I make the contributions? And what I also want to know is this going to extend after Nelson Mandela Day as well? You know, this is really a great initiative, but the reality of the matter is, you know, people need assistance even after the fact. So for those who can contribute, can they do so even after Nelson Mandela Day?
Yes, definitely. We actually happy, for instance, Zwift is, of course, giving us the global platform, in the sense that, I mean, we'll have people globally contributing to this initiative, but also we'll have people raising awareness around this initiative and also the need to assist people. But also the other platform is that of Discovery Vitality. I mean, members of Discovery will be able to donate with their points, vitality points, towards actually the Each One Feed One initiative. But also we have platforms on the event website. I mean, if people can go to www.zwift.com, they'll be able to get information around the ride on the day, but also the platforms of which they can actually contribute. But also Discovery Vitality will have that on their platforms throughout, on their app, so people can go there, donate anytime. Same applies to the Nelson Mandela Foundation. The Each One Feed One initiative is also on their platforms, and people can go there and directly donate with money towards the initiative. But also, as us as Ride for Hope, we will be having another event in October after this one, where we actually ride from the Nelson Mandela House in Soweto to the Nelson Mandela capture site in a house. And in that event, we actually encourage people and corporates to lend a hand and assist financially and otherwise to this very worthy initiative of the Nelson Mandela Foundation.
Luthando, thank you so much for that. We're going to have to leave it there for now. That is Yase Godlo and Luthando Kaka, who have been talking to us about the Ride for Mandela initiative. Still to come on Saturday Sport, John Wright had a sterling career as international hockey umpire. He joins myself and Samikiwe next. Stay with us.